everyone, and welcome back for another part of the copywriting series. So I hope that you really got some value with the introduction in the preceding section. Now today I want to touch on something that is just core to why we do copywriting. And it's really as simple as this. So why does your customer buy something? It's about the why. Okay, now why will lead into result, and I'm going to leave that until the end of this particular video. But what I want to concentrate on is there's a series of points as to why a customer will be compelled to purchase something. Okay, and it's normally about money, whether they want to make money or save money. It's about them having the ability to do less for more. It's about them saving time. It's about them leveraging something that's going to help them with a particular pain or something that's affecting their life. For example, a person in debt is going to be seeking a solution to how they can reduce that debt and do it more quickly. And people are going to be looking for things that give them comfort. Who wouldn't want that? Generally improvements in life and increased feelings. Okay, so whether it's they want to look better in front of their husband or wife or boss or just friends, or they want to have an increased really good presence on social media where everyone is engaging and complimenting them on something that they're doing or something that they've achieved. These are basically the core components of why someone would react to an offer. So it's really, really important that we understand why someone would buy something. Now, it's been put out a lot in a few different people, but I think Russell Brunson, if you're familiar with him, has really kind of elevated this concept that people are not particularly interested in the product itself. They're interested in the results that they're going to obtain from that product, and that's their why. Okay, so I mean, let's take Popeye. Everyone knows Popeye. He eats spinach. It's not about the spinach. The end result is it gives him strength, and we really need to focus on that, because if you put yourself in the position of the customer, we've all been there, we buy things ourselves. What forces you or compels you to take a specific action to buy something? Okay, so features, benefits, and all of that, they're byproducts of the product itself. They're not necessarily the result that you're desiring. So bear that in mind, and we're going to dive deeper into a lot more components around copywriting, but this is just a very sort of brief overview for you to understand that the customer is desiring a why or a result, and this is really key when you write to the customer. You're basically putting together such a compelling no-brainer offer, and what you want to do, you don't just want to make it about one core part of what they're seeking. You want to bring in, without obviously being totally over the top, but you want to bring in as much of the touch points that affect the desired result or the why of that customer, for them to really start thinking, hey, I'm going to get something from this product. If you just touch on one or two when there could be 10, then you're not really going to have as much success. And in the description below, I've put a series of books that I feel are really, really great content for you to read further. They're all available on Amazon. They're all Kindle editions, and they range from like $1 up to like $11. So they're not particularly expensive, and they run through the whole kind of marketing time frame. So we've got stuff in there from the early 20s right through to Ogilvy, who was successful in running a whole series of ad campaigns for Rolls-Royce between 1958 and 1962. So, a whole spectrum of bringing you from that range of mentality, and it hasn't really changed much, and it's giving you much the same message. It's about that compelling story, that compelling series of words that's put together so articulately and so compelling that your customer will just grab it. And that's the position that we want to be in. And it's not easy, and that's why there's good copywriters and there's bad copywriters. I'm not a particularly good copywriter, but I'm very, very keen to learn the process. And if you're watching this, I'm pretty sure that you are as well. So these are just things that I've kind of picked up. And what I would definitely stress, and I'll probably mention this in every video, practice, 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 practice. It's not something you're ever going to achieve overnight. But if you follow all the steps that are kind of been shared by people that are very successful at this, then every day, if you keep practicing, then guess what? You are going to get better. And really, another tip around this copywriting, it doesn't mean copy other people's work, but what we can do is we can look at those ads that have been successful and what they've achieved for the particular person who's put them together. And that's how we learn. We learn what works and what doesn't work by following other people's content. Okay, so again, copywriting means don't copy, because copying is not good. Someone else has taken the time and effort to create it. And if you're just going to steal it, then you're probably not a very nice person doing that. But that aside, you can actually learn a lot from studying the copy and working out why it worked and then adapting it to suit your own particular requirements. I hope that's helped. And again, just check out those books below if they're of any help to you. And if this video has helped you in any way, then what I would really ask you to do, because it helps the channel grow, is subscribe and like this. And by subscribing, you won't miss out on any future videos. See you in the next one.